This is the brief on Hedera, HBAR. So, Hedera. Think of it as a totally different kind of distributed ledger technology, right? It's really built from the ground up to tackle big issues, speed, cost, stability, that often stop major global companies from using traditional blockchains, like, say, Ethereum. All right, let's break down what really makes Hedera tick. 3 key things you gotta know. First up, it's all about trust for the big players. See, Hedera basically decided stability and performance were more important than pure decentralization, aiming straight for business needs. How? Well, it's run by a governing council. We're talking huge names like Google, IBM, Dell, up to 39 of them. This gives corporations that legal reassurance they need to actually use it, for things like tracking supply chains reliably. Second, the tech itself is pretty unique. Instead of a blockchain, Hedera uses something called Hashgraph. It's based on a directed acyclic graph, or DAG, which lets it process transactions kind of all at once, in parallel. This means it's super fast, like over 10,000 transactions per second, and gets you mathematically guaranteed finality in just 3 to 5 seconds. Plus, transactions are dirt cheap, like a fraction of a cent, predictable, and the network is even carbon negative. Nice bonus for ESG goals, right? Okay, finally, the big contradiction, or maybe the risk here. This corporate focus, it's led to absolutely massive use, over 70 billion transactions so far. But critics constantly hammer on the centralization aspect, because, that council controls the nodes right now. And there's market risk too. A huge 50 billion HBAR token supply is slowly being released, putting steady sell pressure on the price. So yeah, Hedera is really this fascinating experiment, trying to be the go-to infrastructure for the corporate world by carefully balancing that institutional need for security with being a public ledger. This is a great point to quickly pause and remind our listeners of something.
That's right, Sarah. If you're enjoying how we break down these complex projects into simple pieces and want more reviews just like this, make sure you subscribe to our channel, CryptoBox. We do all the complex research, so you don't have to.